Hey little bunnies, long time no see. So, it's been kind of a hectic amount of weeks, that's why I haven't been able to make a video. So, this is a video response to Leah Mouse, one of my favorite YouTubers, and she did a 13 random things about me video. So, I decided to do the same, and she did the day she was born on, 13th, so I decided to go ahead and do the day I was born on, which is 15, so it's basically the original anyway. So here goes. Number one, I don't like stewed tomatoes or fresh bell peppers. I'll eat fresh tomatoes, but I don't like them stewed, and I'll eat cooked bell peppers, but I don't like them fresh. So yeah, it's a little odd. Let's see, I'm allergic to red ants, and flying red ants gross me out. That's number two. Let's see, I got real sick when I was a kid, being bit by an ant, and since then I have never really spent a lot of time around red ants and everything, and the flying ones really gross me out. I usually get a lot of them in my room in here, so it's a real problem with those. Number three, I don't like anything to do with ghosts or violent ghost stories. A little bit odd, but I never really liked ghost stories, or was the type, to listen to things about ghosts and stuff like that. I don't like haunted places. It creeps me out, in all honesty. Number four, I can't swim. I've never been able to swim since I was very young, and it's not really I don't really live in a place to where it calls for the need to swim per se, so I don't know, I guess I never really saw any point in it, and unless you're going to the pool around here, it's just not very common. We don't have a beach or anything like that here, so. Number five, I used to be a girly girl when I was very young. I used to love to dress in pink, and I used to listen to a lot of girly-ish bands. I even used to listen to a little bit of Britney Spears. I know, very shocking. Kind of scares me sometimes when I think back to it. And let's see here. I'm a college student, and I'm actually trying for a degree in the arts. I want to touch on pretty much every art bit, whether it be like advertising or whatever, it may be comic design, illustration, animation. That way when I go out in there I can be able to have all of these things that I'm able to do. Number seven, I am terrified of heights. I absolutely hate heights. I do not like being in high places, mostly in cities. If I'm looking down, on really big cities or anything like that, scares the heck out of me. Number eight, I can't use watercolors in art. I can't work with them. For some reason I'm able to use all sorts of other mediums when it comes to my artwork, but for some reason watercolors just don't work for me. I'm just not able to use them. Number nine, I really hate when people try to act like they're, the toughest thing ever, and they try to act like they're better than you or anything like that, because of some little bit that gets brought up or something, or they try to outdo you on things. It's a pet peeve of mine. It drives me nuts. Okay, number 10, I love ravens. Ravens and crows are wonderful birds. They're actually probably my favorite type of animal ever. And ravens are actually my totem bird. So I felt a deep connection to them. Number 11, I own a cat named Lorenzo, and we have a family dog named Atlet. My cat is a Russian blue cat. Maybe I'll have him in some videos. I don't know. He's kind of temperamental, to say the least, so I'm not too sure about that. Number 12, I don't like overly grotesque movies like Saw and Watchmen. Those were two types of movies that really got to me and really bothered me. I can take a certain amount of gore, like I like Sweeney Todd and I like Repo the Genetic Opera, but it has to have it has to have a storyline, or it has to have a gothic flair or something like that for me to be interested in it. And Saw and Watchmen they really bothered me. I also don't like anything in horror movies to do with little kids. That really bothers me too. 13, Tim Burton has been my idol in the art world since I saw Night Before Christmas when I was basically an infant, because it came out the year I was born. He has been a huge inspiration to me, and I gotta say, in many ways, I probably took my styles in some ways by looking through the different artists, but his is probably one of the most inspirational to me. Number 14, I love chocolate. I actually really, really like chocolate. Chocolate is just amazing, you know. I like to have it, you know, just a little bit of something chocolatey almost every day. So, yeah. And number 15, I love anime, a bunch of different animes, and I am also a cosplayer. I do many cosplays, and I'm sure you've probably seen them in my other videos. I've done one of the Joker. I have done one of Rum Tum Tugger from Cats. I have done one of a couple others too. There's a couple other ones I did. I did one of Vincent Valentine, and another one that I have recently done is Murdoch Nichols of the Gorillas. So I'm a big cosplayer, and I may not have as expensive costumes as the, you know, more intent on it, but I try my best with it. So yeah, it's a passion of mine as well. And so yeah, that is 15 things you probably more or less didn't know about me. So love you, little bunnies.